Alright, so hey guys, Tommy here, and in this video, we're gonna talk about how this doesn't make any sense. How is it possible that a guy that has around between $30,000 to $40,000 in liquid cash that I could use at any moment in my checking accounts, why haven't I paid off my $20,900 student loan bill that I haven't paid off yet? Okay, so why haven't I paid it off whatsoever? Now I wish I was making a video saying like, hey guys, I just paid off my $100,000 student loan debt, and that would sound pretty cool, to be honest. However, this is not that video, because in this video I'm basically telling you guys exactly why I haven't even tried to pay off my loans whatsoever, and why I haven't even paid interest on my loans whatsoever just as yet. Okay, now comment down below, guys. I want to know this. Okay, I want to know, what would you do if you had all the money you needed to pay off all your student loan debt and all your credit card debt? So would you take that money and pay off everything, or would you take that money and do something else with it? Now, what would you do with it? Comment down below. Let me know exactly what you would do with that money. Now, to be honest, guys, if you ask me, Tommy, what would you do? Well, the answer is, I am in a situation I could pay off every single bill, every single debt I have right now currently. And the thing is that it's not really like a one size fits all type of situation, because I still haven't paid it off, because again, it doesn't really make financial sense for me to actually pay off all my student loan debts and all my credit card debts all together right now. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly why I haven't paid off this $20,900 like student loan bill that is kind of worrying me. Not really, to be honest, not worrying me whatsoever. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly why I still haven't paid it, and if you should consider paying off your bill, or if you should consider just like not paying it off for a while. Okay, I'm gonna break all that stuff down in the next like half a second. But before I do me a favor, smash the like button, and also subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified. And guys, I asked for this stuff because it helps a lot with the channel, so thank you guys so much. When you guys do that, like the video, it makes a huge difference, although you might not think it does, but it does. So thank you so much for liking the video and also subscribing. Now let's get into all the details to why I still haven't paid off this loan. Now, let's talk about the pros and the cons of me not paying off my loans versus me actually paying off my loans, okay? And exactly why I still haven't paid them off whatsoever. So I'm gonna answer all this stuff right now. Now, before I do that, I do want to be transparent, because I don't like lying or keeping secrets from people, so I won't do that at all. Now, the main thing is this, guys. I might owe $20,900. However, I only really owe towards student loan debt around $13,000. Tommy, I don't understand. Okay, your bill up here says $20,900. So how are you telling me that you only owe around $13,000? Well, the answer is, when I was in college. Now, I'm not sure if this is like illegal or not legal, if it would get me in trouble. However, I just want to say this is allegedly, so it might have happened, it might not have happened, but I took out a loan not for student purposes, for my student loan debt. Well, I took out a loan for around $7,000, and that's why I owe so much money. Now, I use that money to invest it into a business that has, over the years, over 4 years, has doubled over and over and over again. So that money is worth a ton of money today, and that's why I owe $20,000. However, I only really use $13K towards my real education, and the rest of the money, that $7K, I use it towards making money and putting it towards business expenses to then create more income for myself. So now that you know the history of how I owe so much money but I really don't, well, now it's time to break down exactly the pros and the cons of me actually paying this money. Now, the first thing is this, guys, okay? My student loan debt, I pay around 4.7% every single year on interest. Now, if you don't know, that is extremely low for a loan of this magnitude of $20,900, because again, you know, student loans are very low when it comes to interest. So that's a very good pro. So for example, guys, okay, to put into perspective here, guys, look at this, right? If I owe $20,900, which I do, and I'm only paying around 0.047%, well, that's only around $982. It might sound like a lot, but when you divide it by 12 every single month, I only pay around $81 or $82 in this case, and that's not a lot of money when you compare it to if I had the same exact money in credit card debt. Well, $20,000 in credit card debt at 20% or 25%, well, that would be worth around $5,000 around every single month, around $416 towards my credit card debt interest. But because it's like a student loan debt, it doesn't really affect me that much when it comes to the interest rate, because again, the interest rate is so low, and that is a massive pro, and that's why I borrowed money against my student loans to start a business in the first place. Now, here's a quick story, guys, okay? I want to go over exactly the pros and the opportunities I actually have when it comes to this money instead of actually grabbing that money in my checking accounts and putting it towards my student loans, what I can actually do with this money today, currently in 2019, 2020, 2021, doesn't really matter. But the point is I can do this with this money instead of paying my loans, okay? Now, the first thing is this, whenever I think about my student loan debt and what I could do with this money, I think about really three options. And here we go, guys. The first option is I could invest this money in the market and make between 7 to 12%, and that's what I do currently because I invest in Acorns, and last year I made around 21% on my money, which is great, but on average I'm looking for a return of 7 to 12% on my money every time I invested in the market. Now, if you don't know anything about Acorns and investing, I have a link down below to sign up if you want to right now, and you get $5 for investing. And I also have a video, I'm gonna link it down below also, that shows you exactly how I invest, why I invest, and all the details of how the app actually works and how you can actually make money from it also. So if you want to do that, link down below. But what I used to invest is actually Acorn. Now, if you don't know, guys, this 7 to 12%, when it comes to the profit I can actually make every single year from $20,900, well, guess what? $20,900 times, let's go to the lowest point of 7%, times, for example, 0.07%. It means that every single year I should be expecting a return of around $1,460 plus the dividends I actually get paid. So in reality, even after I'm done paying this $982 for my loans, the interest, I still have left $481 in profit. That's my money. Now, the second option that I can do with this entire $20,000 is actually go out there and invest into real estate. Now, I love real estate. I haven't done it just yet, but I'm working towards real estate for the next 18 months or so, or 10 months. I should be ready to actually start investing into real estate. I'm just getting everything together when it comes to taxes and also making sure that all my paperwork is correct. Because again, I am an accountant. I did go to school for accounting and it was pretty cool, and that's why I have all the student loan debts. But I do want to talk about exactly what this $20,900 can actually do for me when it comes to real estate. Now, if you don't know, guys, whenever you buy real estate and you're going to live in it, you can actually get a mortgage of around 3.5% down. So it's not a 20% down payment. No, you only have to put down around 3.5%, which is awesome. So in reality, quick math here again, okay? If I, instead of paying off my student loans, well, not $200,000 obviously, but it's because I didn't go to Princeton or Harvard, but because I only owe around $20,900, if I were to put this down for a down payment of around 3.5%, you divide it by 3.5 here and you times it by 100. Very simple math, by the way. Basically, I could buy a house worth around almost $600,000 instead of paying off my student loans. Now, this money is an investment property, so it would make me money on top of that, which would produce profits around between 10% to 12% or 7% every single year, and that money could be used to paying off my student loans without me actually having to pay it off myself. So imagine this. With $20,000, I could put it down towards a property of almost $600,000, or I could go out there and pay off my student loans and have no money left, okay? Does that make sense to you? It doesn't, and that's why I haven't done it yet. Now, the third thing is this, guys. If I wanted to, I could put this money, this $30,000 or this $20,000 here, into a business. Now, that's what I did with that original $7,000 that I borrowed. Now, I double that money every single year for around 4 years, and that money today, that $7,000, is actually worth around, guess how much? Is actually worth around $60,000. You might be surprised by this amount, but in reality, it is true. So that money, that $7,000 is actually worth $6,000 today, and that money has made me money over and over and over again. So imagine if I just put this $20,000 towards my business and kept multiplying it over and over again instead of paying off all my debt. And that's why I still haven't paid off my student loan debt. Now, there's also another hidden pro to this entire thing right here that I haven't mentioned. If you don't know this, guys, I still haven't paid a single ounce of interest towards my student loan debt, and it's because I've actually deferred my interest towards my loans until August of next year, 2020. So that means that I have around 8 months from today to actually pay no interest on it until that time actually comes. Now, that does not mean it's not actually accumulating interest. It just means that I have to make a payment whatsoever until that time actually comes. Now, Tommy, why is this important? Why is this relevant? Well, the answer is, guys, basically, look at this, right? If I'm making currently today around $15,000 every single month, by the time this 8 months deadline actually comes, $15,000, and you times it by 8, Well, that means that by this time that actually the deadline comes, I'll have around $120,000 saved up on the side that I could use for paying off my student loan debt, or buying properties, or investing, or putting in the market. Okay, various different ways to actually do it. Now, just to put into perspective, guys. Okay, this money right here divided by $20,000. Well, this money right here could buy me around 6 to 5 properties worth each around $500,000 if I use the rule of buying a property, moving in, buying a property, moving in, and then renting them out, and then eventually just having the properties actually produce for me a lot of income step by step, like more passive income, maybe like $1,000 a month, something like that. But the concept is that by me saving up that money and actually using my money to actually make more money instead of paying off my student loan debts, it actually produces for me a big opportunity that I wouldn't have if I just went ahead and just paid off my student loan right now. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Tommy, those are the pros, but everything out there has a con. So you're probably not telling me the con, but what are the cons to you actually not paying off your student loans? And the answer is, guys, I don't have to lie about this. The only con, well, there's two of them. The main cons are that, hey, if I don't pay off my student loan debt, I'm still paying interest on it. So that could become a big burden over time. Because if I don't pay interest whatsoever for the next until I'm 65 years old, well, that's around a $65,000 interest burden 65 years later. Okay, so that's huge. So basically, that's a con, but it's not really a realistic con because currently that's not my case, because I don't plan on having this money sitting there for the next 40 years or so. That's not my plan, okay? But I will break down exactly when I actually plan on paying off my student loan debt later on in the video. Now, a second con to me actually not paying off my student loan, guys, is actually that, hey, it does affect my credit reports when it comes to me actually getting a property and all that fancy stuff, because it might say hey, Tommy, you owe this amount of money, but in reality, I believe, not really, it's it's proven that because I'm gonna have so much money liquid, around $120,000 plus more money that I actually have, which would be around $200,000, I think. So all this money right here, liquid, would actually produce a lot more leverage than the pro of me actually just paying off my student loan to actually increase my credit possibilities. So it doesn't still make any sense. So in reality, the cons of paying off my student loans just doesn't make any sense currently whatsoever. Now comment down below, guys, and let me know, do you guys agree with me? Do you not agree with me so far? And let me know, do you think it's a good idea to pay off your student loan debt, or do you think it's a better idea to actually just invest the money and try to reproduce that money over and over again? Now, before I let you guys go here, because you made it all the way to the end of the video, I do want to tell you guys exactly by when do I actually plan on paying off all my student loan debt, and do I think that everyone should follow this plan that I actually have? Well, the first answer is this. I don't think everyone out there should actually do what I do, because it is super risky. So originally, if I took out that $7,000 and I didn't pay back and I just ruined it and the money actually just went into a hole, well, I would be totally screwed right now, and I would have to be working an accounting job. That would still produce money for me, obviously. I could pay it off easily. But the concept is I took a big risk, and big risks aren't for everyone if you don't have big risk goals and you don't want big things in life. Okay, now that's normal. Now, the second thing is this, guys. I actually plan on paying off all my student loan debts, all my credit card debts. Well, my credit card debt will be paid off in the next 8 months or so, but my student loan debt should be paid off in full by the time I turn 25 years old. Now, currently, I'm around 22 years old in 2019, so I have 3 years left. So in reality, guys, the main reason I picked 25 is because in those 3 years, I should have enough money and everything sorted so I could invest into properties, make more investments, start more businesses, and that way that money that I actually make from my businesses and my investments could actually be the source of actually paying off all my debt without me, myself, Tommy, actually paying for my debt. Because again, me paying my debt currently would just be a liability, because the money I can make from investments, well, those investments, whether it's real estate, whether it's the market, whether it's a business, those investments can actually serve as a purpose and a tool to actually pay off all my student loan debt without me having to worry about me actually paying it off myself. And by doing this, I don't have to worry about making money back or saving money back. No, I just defer my student loans for now, use that money, invest it over and over again to make more income. Now, comment down below, guys, and let me know. Do you think this strategy is risky? Do you think I should just take my $30,000 liquid that I have right now? Well, $30,000 to $40,000 I have liquid right now. Then I should take that money right now and just pay off all my student loan debts? Or should I keep doing what I'm doing right now and wait until I'm 25 years old when I have investments to actually pay off all my debt? Now, before I go, I want to say one thing here, okay? Because I'm running out of time here. And it's that, you know, I know some people are going to say like, hey, Tommy, I have to pay off my student loan debt. Well, the answer is everyone's plan is different. So you have to understand exactly where you want to go in life, what you want to do, and then you make your plans according to your life, okay? So you can't really always follow my plan, but if you want to follow a plan, comment down below, and I'll comment down with you and see exactly what your plan is, if I can help. So comment down below and let me know, and I'll be in the comments down below. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, like the video, really appreciate it, and do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And also turn on the bell, because when you turn it on, you get notified whenever I post a new video, which is literally every single day. On top, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. And before I go, if you want to learn exactly how I make so much money while still living with my mom, which is crazy, well, watch this video right here. And on top of that, if you want to subscribe to the channel right now, subscribe to the channel by clicking my face right here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, as always, and peace. I said peace. Here we go. Yes, peace. Peace.